Tiasa here on freebellydanceclasses.com. So welcome to this series of videos that I'm going to be doing in the next few weeks to introduce you guys to different rhythms of the belly dance music or Middle Eastern music that most belly dancers dance to, mostly when we do drum solos. Before we even get to the rhythms, you're going to hear me always refer to certain rhythms, or actually to all rhythms when we talk about the rhythms and the beats that are in the rhythm. I'm going to talk about it in terms of the doom and the tuck, and I'm sure this is nothing new to you. If you've searched a little bit about drum solos or did a little bit of viewing online on YouTube or bought some videos or whatever, you have heard the terminology of the doom and the tuck. First, let me just say this. If, as a belly dancer and as a belly dance student, you really don't have to learn how to play the drum or the terminology of playing drums or the tabla or the doumbek in order to be able to do the drum solo. I do not know much about how to play the drum. I know the basic rhythm. I can just kind of play on things. I don't even own a drum. I used to a long time ago, attempted to learn it and failed. So, you don't have to play the drum in order to be able to dance. It really doesn't work like that. In fact, there's a lot of drummers that can't dance and there's a lot of dancers that can't drum. And vice versa. In general, in music, there's a lot of musicians that cannot dance and a lot of dancers that cannot play any instrument at all. So you don't have to feel like you have to do both in order to be the good belly dancer. Absolutely not. But you do need to understand the terminology, or at least the basic terminology, to be able to communicate with the drummer, because the energy of creating a drum solo piece and a drum solo performance is really an energy of exchange of music and movement between the drummer and the dancer. And so without being able to understand that terminology, at least to choreograph with your dancer, with your drummer, you won't have an easy time putting the performance together. So just the basics. So again, let's go back. Doom, tuck, I want to kind of explain to you what that means. I don't even have a drum and I still can explain it to you. So there you go. You don't really have to have a drum. But look it up online on some of the videos on YouTube that teach you how to play the doumbek. And you will see exactly what it means. But basically, I want to simplify it for you. The doom is that strong beat when you hit the drum in the middle, okay? And the tuck is that sharp beat when you hit the drum on the edge, close to the edge of the drum. How that sounds, I'm just going to play a rhythm here for you so you can see exactly what, or close to what that could mean. So I'm playing the Ayub here, for example. This is the Ayub rhythm. Hear it here with me. You hear that? See that strong beat in the middle? That is your doom. Tuck, tuck, doom. Tuck, tuck, doom. Tuck, tuck, doom. The reason they have been named the tuck and the doom is also because that's kind of how they sound, they sound strong. So tuck sounds sharp, doom sounds strong. So when you hit the drum in the middle, it sounds strong. When you hit it at the edge, it sounds sharp. So that's really all it means. It's where you hit the drum. For us as belly dancers, why we need to learn that is because we need to know which beat we need to mark. Not necessarily that we always mark the doom or we always mark the tuck. Some people have that connotation, like they think that, okay, well, the doom is the one you always mark with a strong beat and the tuck is the one that's kind of in between. Not necessarily. Sometimes you actually mark the tuck because the doom is the one that's more subtle or the one that's more repetitive. So you don't need to know that this is a doom and this is a tuck because you need to know what to mark, because that really depends on the beat itself. But you just need to know the terminology, so if you hear someone talk about it, you know what they're talking about and you know what it means to them, but it's not necessarily what it's going to mean to you as a dancer. Okay? So hopefully that kind of just explains the idea of the doom and the tuck first before we move on to the next videos, because we're going to be using that a little bit. But like I said, it's not going to be used in the sense that you're going to do something with a doom or you're going to do something with a tuck all the time. It's just to understand what that means. That's all. Okay? So stay tuned. The next videos are coming up to teach you the different moves, the different rhythms, and also combinations of what you can do with those rhythms. Stay tuned on freebellydanceclasses.com. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss those videos. See you next time. Bye.